recording has initiated. Hello, freaks and fellas. How are you guys doing today?
こんにちは。はい、元気です。ラフは
Genki
元気ですか？
Hi, Genki this.
あ、よかった。
What would be if I wanted to vary that up? What are some other things I could say? Assuming I am in good spirits.
I mean, that's just very easy way of greeting people,
Okay.
honestly.
All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
All right. Um. What did I have on my mind? Oh. Today is Mokuyobi, isn't it? Is Tree Day?
Is it? Yeah, I guess so. I forgot what day it was.
No, I had to. I had to think about it myself too. And I'm like, I think we passed water. I think we passed water.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought it was Friday. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
gotta get down
Mokuyobi
on
desu.
Friday. Everybody looking forward to the weekend.
うん。
Um, but
その
I
上、今日は何
yeah.
日ですか？
Um, 今日は20日です.
うん。
That's 20th, right?
I couldn't hear that clear. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hatsuka.
はい。
All right. So I kind of same deal as before. Kind of scribbled up my homework in a tizzy over here. Um, and not actually write it. We've got you can tell which days I was watching a friend's kid by that fact alone, probably. Um, all right, but for this is the right day. We're checking day 10
Mhm.
homework, right?
Homework, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Um, あそこに nani ga arimasu Um, コンビニやスーパーあります. And we use ya when we're like there are other things around, right?
Things such as convenience store and supermarket.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then can you read the supa and then
Yeah.
what follows that one more time?
スーパーがあります. Did I skip the ga before?
Hey. Yeah.
Okay. I think my eyes recognized super and got excited, fortunately. Um, all right. Number 2. Um, 子供が何人いますか? And I didn't put a particle on the second. I think that feels
Correct.
all right. Cool.
hmm
Did I just forget to? Probably. I think so.
Good. So we can do it.
Yeah. Kodomo. Hold on. I'm trying. My eyes are trying to follow what is happening. 132. Uh.
I think it's using the same answers from above, from like what we selected for
Oh.
1 and 2.
Okay. I see. Um. Kodomo. Um.
So we want that particle real quick.
For for the ga initially.
hmm
Okay. Kodomo ga. Are they telling us that there should be
That's the
no?
slot.
Okay, slot 3. I wasn't sure if they were like noting like this is the right number.
Yeah, I
Um.
think the picture is the right number.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Um. Futari. Um. Do do I didn't put a particle last time. We were asking. Now that
hmm
there are people there, I want to put ni there. Is that the right instinct?
Incorrect.
Mm,
Yeah, you don't need a particle following like the counter
okay.
if it's like right before the verb there.
Okay.
Yeah, remember with imas and arimas, ni notates like location of where the thing's at.
Okay. All right. That's ni location for now.
Yeah,
Um.
in this use.
Okay. それから 男の人 um I'm gonna think. Let's read.
hmm
Okay. Um ga blank Oh, it's just the one dude. Hitori. Um, same logic as before. No particle here.
Yep.
Okay.
それから男の人が一人です。or 一人います。す
Okay.
みません。
Hitori imas. And we're using imas because he's like a sentient entity. Is that right?
yeah.
Okay. Um, asoko ni blank ga imasu ka? Then they have a response. So they respond with chisai inu ga. Got a little dog over there.
Mhm.
So I'm going with nani. Nani ga imasu over there.
Yeah.
All right. Or sensei topic I'm thinking. Wa doko, because this is a local ni imasu ka? Wait,
Right.
is that the thought? Hold on.
Yep.
Okay. Doko ni. Yeah. Okay, 'cause doko is like where. Okay. I
Mhm.
I was like looking at imasu. I'm like, they're going somewhere, but I guess that isn't innate. So I lack faith.
You might be confusing ikimas with imas.
Okay. I think I am. Doa blank my where this is they're by the right
They're in front of the door.
front of the door. Doa no is my the in front part?
Mhm.
Okay. I don't have those like I should do something about that. Um
All in good time.
all right. Um ko kono chikaku kono chikaku ni konbini ga arimasu ka? Kono chikaku. What was chikaku by itself?
Shikaku is like nearby.
Okay.
So using kono here is like specifying like immediately nearby, right? Because
Okay.
it's like this nearby, if you
This
want to think of it
particular
like that way. It's
nearby
kind of
here.
awkward, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Hi. Doko desu ka? That no, it doesn't. Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah.
All right. Otoko no hito wa doko ni imasu ka? Then we're responding. Doa no mae ni in front of the.
I
Okay. Onna no hito wa doko ni imasu ka? Where is this woman person? Um, Kuruma no ushiro ni same kind of
そ
ne
うですね。
neko wa doko ni imasu ka? Kino wait, is that right?
I think so.
Okay. I was kind of caught off guard that there was no mention of but I guess we wouldn't need to. Kino shita ni
Yeah, if we were to repeat the cat here, it'd be like neko wa kinoshita ni imasu.
okay. And shita for beneath, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, Kodomo ga 3人 arima no, not in between. Um, Kodomo ga 3人 ima.
Mhm.
Asoko ni gomi bako ga arima. Ki ga takusan arima. What was Kiga again?
He is just tree on its
Okay,
own.
okay. Okay. Thinking in my
Yeah,
mind,
key and
I'm
then
thinking of this
the
like
particle.
taiga. And I'm like, what kind of
Mm.
cat is this? All right. Ryo ni dare mo imasen. What are we saying? Ryo that student, like exchange student.
Ryol is like dormitory.
Okay, okay. You'll need. There is not a dormitory here.
So yeah, with when you add mo to these like question words, it usually means like nothing of that.
Okay,
Dare means like who, but in this case with using mo, it means like no one. So
okay.
here it's saying there's no one at the dorm.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, Chikaku ni nani mo arimasen. So there's no one nearby.
There's nothing nearby.
Nothing. Okay, yeah, because that's terminer sentience. Okay.
Yeah. Also, it's like nani.
Mhm.
Would it mean like no one? Because it's like usually with like things. So nothing.
Okay. Okay. All right, and that'll be Buster. And I believe we'll get a week overview now. Week 3, you will learn how to express what you like or prefer, how to express reasons, how to give or receive something. In addition, you will learn all katakana. We're gonna do it. 46 characters. This I am worse at, so this I'll need to buckle down. Um, express likes with Suki, and appraise skills with Jozu. Grammar focus on the particle ga, indicating the subject. This is all on our first day, so this will be for um express I understand in wakarimasu. Grammar focus on the adverbs soshi, tada, yoku, zenzen. Um, vocab focus on food and the first 10 katakana. I'm not confident enough to belt these all out in one go if you want to take the lead, Jimbo.
Yeah, these are the vowels and then the K characters. So a, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko.
Uh, o, ka, ki. Whatever. I feel like I would say in isolation, ki is the only one here that I feel. I don't know why that is, but
I mean, ka and ki are very similar to their hiragana counterpart. So those
I
are
guess that
usually
makes
one of
true.
the easier
Yeah,
ones to
yeah.
remember.
I was also like ka a little bit, but sometimes I second guess. I think the kanji that. Anyway, um, for day 12, grammar focus on the particle doshite kara to explain a reason. Um, grammar focus on the expression masho with a verb to make a proposal. Vocab focus on drinks. And then the next 10 katakana, if you want to go for it.
Yeah, this is the S and T characters. So sa, shi, su, se, sol, and ta, chi, tsu, te, to.
Okay. Heto, one of the peak vocaloids. Um, grammar focus for the next day. Grammar focus on the particle de plus verb to express. I was trying to think if this was that was day 17, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, grammar focuses on the use of the verbs kaishimasu, agemasu, and oshiemas. Is that how I want to do that?
Oshi- yeah, oshiemasu.
Oshiemas. Okay. Grammar focus on particle ni as the recipient of an back baby. Um, vocab focus on shops. Next group of 10.
This is the N characters and then the H characters. So na, ni, nu, ne, no, and then ha, hi, hu, he, ho.
Okay. He. All right. Um, day 14. Gonna go into karimas, moarimas, naraimas. Aimas. Okay. Ask about quantities with jutsu. And use counters mai and dai. Might die. Grammar focus on the expression nishimas, and vocab focus on close. The next batch of 8.
Yeah, so M and Y characters, ma, mi,
Mhm.
ma, mi,
Mami,
mu, me, mo, and ya, you, yo.
yeah, you. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm comfortable with. Me moo. Mommy moo. Not too. Um, Day 15. Grammar focuses on differences or your preferences of noun in the um noun one wa noun two yori this. I'm pretty in the woods here, so we'll definitely need to come here. Um, noun two to noun two. Oh, noun one to noun two. Dochira ga e desu ka? And
Yeah, I
noun
think the
one.
A here is standing for adjective.
Oh God. Okay, yeah, I'm so lost. Um, or maybe I should be. Um, noun one no ho ga a this. Fuck. I mean, heck. Um, uh,
Yeah,
vocabulary
day 15
focus.
will be a pretty dense day.
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on. Then we have last batch of katakana. After electronic products, if you would.
Yeah, this is the R characters and then everything left over. So rari, rure, ro, and that's wa, wo, and n.
Okay. Gets me in trouble a lot because I will think that it's like an extendy kind of which I don't
Mm.
know if that was um but I will fail to recognize this as consonant and kind of ordeal. It'll get me in trouble. Um
I'll make a note for day 15 to like since that'll be the last day that all the katakana has been introduced, kind of
mhm.
explaining how to differentiate between the four of those that look really similar because shi, tsu, sol, and n are very close to each other.
Yeah, I definitely do have problems with. And then there'll be a test here. I don't know if I can like review the test. So we'll have to see if I can. Maybe I'll try and just run through those as its own video instead of putting it on the already quite dense day 15. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. Introducing Katakana. Congratulations on completing the first 10 days of the course. Now have a firm grasp on hiragana. Lessons 11 onwards, we will start introducing katakana, meaning fragmentary kana, used primarily for foreign words and names, loanwords, and onomatopoeia for us manga folk. Um, like hiragana, the basic alphabet has 5 singular vowels, 40 consonant vowels, and 1 singular consonant. Katakana usage is sometimes similar to italics in English. It's used for transcription, foreign language words into Japanese. Um, Gairaigo, is that how we would go for that?
Hmm.
Okay. Or loan words are all written in katakana, such as banana or banana. Um, Foreign names are similarly also written in katakana. If you have a non-Japanese name, you should learn how to write your name in katakana first. For me, I tend to adopt rafu for the way I want to go about that. Um, I guess you have a degree of creative liberty. That no.
A bit, yeah. It depends on how, like, where certain emphasis is and where you might feel you want, like a vowel extension. So, like, my name is like Jimmy, but I add a little dash to extend the
Hmm.
vowel at the end. But like, some people might write their name as just Jimmy.
Okay, I see, Jimmy. Um, as an overview of the entire katakana alphabet, we have created this helpful chart, which also introduces stroke order for each character. Looking a little nicer. And I will try if I haven't already. Putting just this chart itself on the Google Drive for easy visibility. Might be helpful for me to like just print it out and have it around the desk for viewing. Um, Download katakana table from here. That is notably much crisper. Um, and the PDF of whole shebang.
Woo!
This
A
is
lot of
this is actually
practice.
kind of helpful. I will say when I print things out on my printer, and it's maybe just the setting things I need to the bottom like row that you would write in tends to get cropped out. Sad. Um,
Yeah, shame.
shame. And then there's their own app, which I do recommend. It's a little sensitive sometimes. But we've got 500 yen purchase price for unlocking Katakana, and in this economy, that's quite nice.
It's
Um,
like $3.
easy money. All right. Then the actual katakana practice. Yay. Um, got our words, and thankfully the words themselves are pretty familiar because it'll largely be loan words, if not exclusively. Um, Han for bread. Um, Spanish slash Portuguese folk. That's the new. Um, Hanbaga. So sometimes the way that they end up breaking things down is fun and interesting, cute, even. Perfect example right here.
Yeah,
Han Ha N Ba, and then this is the an extension, right?
yeah.
Ba Ga. All right. And would I've I don't know if I've ever had a concrete answer as to this. I think I know the but you for a singular word, you would never cross the strings between hiragana and katakana, correct?
Not that I've ever seen, no.
Okay. All right. That's reassuring because I've definitely like been like I don't know when the sounds end. Like, well, there's a swap of character sets here. So probably
Yeah.
a good cue. Um, potato for them potatoes, which they use just for French fries as a whole, instead of just exclusively
Hmm.
the spud.
Yeah, because they do have their own word for potato.
Hmm. I guess they have potatoes native. Um, pizza for pizza. Pasuta is what's going on here, right?
A pasta.
Is this just S by itself? Pasta.
I mean, I guess it didn't really come out, but I mean, it's one of those things where it might be shortened because of the T sound that follows it.
Okay. All right.
It seems to be notated in the Romaji as well, so just like pasta.
Pasta. Okay. I thought the Romaji was too clean. I thought they were like, oh, that's how you write pasta in English. That's how they do. Um, but I guess I shouldn't overthink it. Um, and then starada for salad. Then we have regular old YouTube videos. I will try and
皆
link
さん、こん
them
にちは。
below.
ゆうこ先生。
Get out of here, Yuko Sensei. Thank you for your help. But otherwise, any katakana thoughts?
Not yet.
Okay,
We will get there once we do.
get there. Yeah, repeat. Like, I know I mentioned this last time. Like sometimes, like I'm gonna assume there are multiple pages. That is actually true. Okay.
Yeah, we got a few here.
Yeah, it makes sense because we're introducing character sets. Let's see what we're cooking with. Manju for fun, ski for light, omiyage for present. And is this specifically like a souvenir or just a gift broadly?
Yeah, I would think of this more of a souvenir.
Okay, cool. Um, anko for red bean paste, hirai for disliked, chocoreto for chocolate, ega for movie. Oh, it does come up. Yakyu for baseball. I had a baseball story. I don't know if I can talk about it. Osake for alcohol. And this is like because I'm assuming most English speakers are probably familiar with sake, and then this O is kind of like a honorific O, right?
Yeah. And sake does like both mean like the drink sake and then like alcohol in general. So
Mhm.
it's kind of contextual.
It's kind of like how like Gohan behaves in and of itself with like it's rice
Yeah.
and a meal broadly. I guess makes sense because that's how you make it. karaoke, karaoke. Um,
Yeah, if you ever need a reference for how to actually pronounce karaoke, just watch that funny Obama speech where he thanks Japan for all kinds of cultural things that they provided, such as anime and karaoke.
man was coached. He didn't come from his heart like that. I believe. uh, terebi or television. Um, my brother and I have this long running joke about Satoru Iwata coming on stage, shooting beams out of the television. Telebeam is a thing that we joke about. Like, I'm proud to announce terebi, and he just lasers out the eye.
Shoots. Oh my god.
It's fun for me. Um,
Oh,
Mimas.
I heard bean like the food, not
No, no,
like a
no, like
laser
a
beam.
laser beam, like Superman.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Terebeam.
Are both are equally as entertaining to me.
Without spending like too much time on. There was a period in time, and I think this might still be true if anyone wants to fact check me out. But a lot like on the Amazon.com description for the features of the Wii remote, the Nintendo Wii remote was the feature that it beams out money, which was a quite profitable system. So you could argue that that
What?
was
Okay.
literally true. But one of the features listed was beaming out money. So the idea of the beam from Owada made sense to us. Anyway, Mimas to watch. Um, Angumi program. I don't know. I've heard it said, but I don't think I've put it to Um, Kuizu for quiz. Ba ra e ti? Is that what's happening here?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, where are the? Is this the only extension here? Everything else is its own distinct sound.
Kind of, yeah, and specifically with katakana, I'm sure they'll explain this later, but I'll go ahead and mention it. When
Okay.
you that e is actually a smaller e, and when you have that following a different character, it changes the entire vowel sound of that. So like before it is actually a te, but with
Hmm.
the small e there, it becomes like t instead of chi.
Okay. I see. Yeah. I well, this will come up. I'm confident
Yeah,
about, and I will.
I'm sure it'll be its own
Yeah.
PDF at some point.
Remind me if not, because sometimes when I'm trying to like break down like what katakana is, I'll like try and count them out, and I'm like, it doesn't add up. I don't know where to break things down. Um.
But then, yeah, that dash at the end is the only vowel extension.
Okay. Um. Kudamono for fruit. Ringo for an apple. Um. Ongaku for music. Another kind of fun one. Urashiku for classic. And I'm guessing in reference to musical genres. I don't know if they probably have their own word
Yeah.
to mean like a vintage thing that is
Hmm.
well regarded. I guess it's a funny concept, but anyway. Um, Supotsu, Supotsu, sports. E for drawing. Jozu, good. It's in Nihongo Jozu. Um,
That's where it comes from.
it comes Kazoku for family, and then manga for comics. Still have more. Um, I I think it's I don't know why this is alone. I'll need to look into it at some point probably. Um,
Yeah, it's kind of not because like mangaka for like artist
mhm,
has its own kanji.
okay. I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's about.
All right. Um, Ane slash One-san for older system. Oh, I said system. Goodness. Um, sister. I just have to work on the. I'm sorry. Um, Ototo for younger brother. That's me, guys. That's me. Not to be confused with Ototoi for yesterday. Correct.
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday. Day before yeah. Ototoi.
It's Kino is yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Heta a hater. They're poor at or bad at. Unskilled. Direct antonym, I
Hmm.
suppose. Um, ryori, cooking or cuisine. We've seen that plenty. Um, ani or oni-san for older brother. Ya no, no, not an N, an actual no, right?
Yeah, piano.
Piano. Okay. Haha slash okasan. I don't know if they immediately get into this, but you would call your own mother haha, correct?
Yeah, with haha and chichi, you only use those to refer to your own parents.
Okay. Affectionate. I guess maybe like a mama, dada equivalent. I don't know if they have the same like youthful connotation or um.
No, yeah, definitely not, because like you'll hear kids say like papa and mama.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, chichi and haha is a very formal way of referring to
Interesting.
your parents.
It's like it's old language, isn't it?
Um, I mean, I assume so.
Okay. I don't. I mean, I guess mothers and
I'm
fathers have been
not too
around a
sure.
long time before
Yeah.
humans. um, Uta for song. Also, that One Piece character that sings a lot. Wonder where they got that name from. Um, Su dance. Okay, this is one. You. Is this a little U?
Hmm.
Okay, U, and then that's getting extended to
Yeah,
use.
news.
Nihongo, Japanese. You don't know this now. It's a problem. Um,
What are you doing here?
Nihongo study time, man. Wakarimasu, to understand. I think that's directly relevant happening today. Muzukashi for difficult. Benkyo for study. Ganbarimasu to do one's best. Is this a command when you tell it to someone?
Not exactly,
Okay.
because because in the must form that just means um future positive or general positive, right? So
Okay.
it's just like in general, you will try your best.
Okay. Katakana, the thing we're getting into today. Um, Yugyo for class. Let's see if I can bring um I N do this ni?
Ne.
Ne. Ne. Okay. Ne ah Indo ni. Okay. Um
Yeah, and this like the language
yeah,
again
yeah, yeah.
because it has the
The
goal.
go at the end. That'll do it. If I strip this, would this just be the nationality?
Yeah, that'd be the country.
The country itself. Okay, okay. Um Spanish similarly. To pay wait, maybe not. To pay in? Is it I sound and then
Yeah.
N? Okay.
Spain.
Pain go bingo. Don't let me say Spango, by the way, because sometimes I think I do.
I will do
Don't
that.
let me.
Yeah. Or I
Um,
won't let you.
Kanji for kanji. I think we've burst the bubble on what that is. Um, Saka for soccer. This is extending the ah sound.
That's the double consonant bit. So that's the
Oh,
tsu character.
okay, okay,
So the tsu follows the same rules as in hiragana, where it
okay.
adds that that double
Saka.
consonant bit in between.
This one's cute. Ruru for rule, not to be confused with rural. Um, Yasumi no hi. Yasumi no same here. For a holiday. Yasumi no hi. Okay. Tail end finally. Moto for more. Skoshi for a little. Zenzen. I think in English sometimes people sometimes say skosh for that's where that comes from. Um Zenzen, not at all. Yoku for often and daitai About or roughly. I definitely know I have a mnemonic with a dude in like a tie-dye shirt for this one. I think it's like he's wearing a giant tie and it's a tie-dye shirt.
And it's big.
Yeah. All right. Any points of clarification on this very lengthy vocab list for the day?
Yeah, just one. If you scroll back to the top for me,
Mhm.
I just want to note that because I'm surprised they didn't mention that. But technically, ski and kirai for like
Mhm.
and disliked, those are also not adjectives functionally.
Okay.
I don't know why they didn't include that.
Yeah, I feel like they've like I think these have come up before and I feel like they've noted them then, but for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, like for this lesson, we probably won't be using na because we're not going to be saying like adjective noun. So like ski na tabemono, like liked food. I'm not
Mhm.
well, I'm not sure, but the way that we'll be using it primarily won't be using na, so maybe that's why.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, that's all.
Cool. All right. Vocab complete. Marching on. Hopefully this day won't. I feel like the days where like the first day of the week tends to always be a longer lesson. Um, hopefully it won't be bad. I actually get. Let me just see out of curiosity. This
It's a few.
is yeah. This is a 4 lesson day. Do you feel free? Cause I'm otherwise pretty free to. I know you have plans, so feel free to let me know if you want to cut this one off. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, and we've got furigana going on. Way that I'm not used to. Um, talking about food you like and don't like. Tabemono no. Is that right? Like
Hmm.
tabemono for like
Food. Yeah, tabemono is just food in general.
okay. Tabemono no i um hirai ni ni nitsunite te
Nitsuite.
nitsuite. Okay. Anasu. Um, talking about food you like. Basho. I don't know if we've seen the kanji for the show before. They used Yoshitsu classroom. Um, I always avoid them. Hojo Jinbutsu for
Hey.
characters. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Honjin. And this is honestly a little. We'll we'll get there. Nihonjin no daigakse big school. Um, Ryu Ryugakse. Um, Japanese university student and study abroad. No new no new bits at the bottom. Fish for
リンさん、まんじゅうが好きですか？
はい、好きです。
これ、山田さんのお土産です。どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。でも、高橋さんは
私はあんこがあまり好きじゃありません。どうぞ。
like this face. He makes this face from time to time and um again.
He's like, okay.
リンさ
Alright.
ん、まんじゅうが好きですか？
はい、好きです。
これ、山田さんのお土産です。どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。でも、高橋さんは
私はあんこがあまり好きじゃありません。どうぞ。
In like the Richardo Academy videos, there's a infamous bit where he's like offering some food to some people. I won't give the context here, but he's like, dozo, dozo. It's ingrained in my head. Grammar bits. Some adjectives marked as e and irai. Um, yo yozu desu.
Jozu.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Require objects. These are marked with ga, not o. Okay. I dislike slash audio on the other slide.
まんじゅうが好きです。まんじゅうが嫌いです。
Manju is a steamed bun usually filled with sweet red paste. Translator now. All right. What do you got for us here?
So essentially, we're kind of using ski and kirai here almost as verbs.
Mhm.
Because like we in English we're like, I like this thing. I don't want to get too into the thick of the weeds of explaining how ga is used here. So it'll honestly just be probably easier to conceptualize if we're trying to say ski or kirai, like I like something or dislike something, we will use ga.
Okay.
Because I could explain the distinction between like wa, o, and ga, but
It'll muddy the
yeah,
messaging for now,
it's
I imagine.
yeah,
Okay. A ga when
kind
you
of
like
technical.
or dislike.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so on pushing. Manju ga ii desu ka? I think this is the first time they've fully taken at least the
Mm-hmm.
the Romanji wheels away. One day maybe
Yep.
this will have kanji. We'll see. Um, hi, ii desu. Yes, I do. Ie, ski ja arimasen. No, I do not. I guess they've gone through all the hiragana. Happened. Finally crossed the um. Let us go listen there.
まんじゅうが好きですか？
Manju ga suki desu ka?
はい、好きです。
Hi, suki desu.
いいえ、好きじゃあ
Rafi
り
there,
ま
bud?
せん。
Hi, wait. Well, I got confused. What were you saying?
I mean, I couldn't hear anything come through, so I
Oh,
just didn't know if you were
sorry.
repeating it or not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in there.
いいえ、好きじゃありません。
Ie, suki ja arimasen. All right. Practice.
チョコレートが好きですか？
Hi. 本当に好きです?
Maybe like
はい、
totemo
とて
suki
も
desu.
好きです。
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was
You can
like I
say, I mean,
truly
that would
love
work
it
both.
or if I'm like
Yeah.
I very love it. That's where that bit was where I like had a stutter in my mind, if you will. I'm like, would I say that if I
I
very
mean,
love
yeah,
it?
both would work.
Okay.
I feel like hontoni kind of is like a tier higher of degree than
Mm.
totemo.
Okay. And the IGN 10 out of 10 if you're bringing out the hontoni.
Yeah.
映画が好きですか？
Oh, not really. What was the word that I confused with sweet but means amai? Is that what
It
I'm doing?
it amai's sweet.
Okay.
The answer is on the screen.
Uh oh, amari amari
Well, it's
just
amari.
this bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get this is probably the bit that's just to repeat it, right?
Mhm.
Answer. Yeah, amarimasen. So I'm gonna
We need ski.
go.
And because ski is a non-adjective, we conjugate that with jarimasen.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I keep ski. In my mind, I'm like, how do I negate the ski? And I'm like, that's what we're doing. Yeah, ski jarimasen. But
Ie amari ski jarimasen.
amari ski jarimasen. Would I still do like yeah beforehand if I'm also using amari?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, amari ski jarimasen.
いいえ、あまり好きじゃありません。
Kind of little yacht. Yeah, amari ski ja arimasen. Yeah, these sounds kind of come into each.
Mm-hmm.
野球。
野球。野球が好きですか？
はい。
野球が好きですか？はい、好きです。
There's a Toho song with a bit I like to quote in there. In English, they'll be like, "Do you like baseball?" And it's very non sequitur, but that makes it all the more memorable for me at least. Do you like baseball? All right, and then this is just continued practice. Do it.
お酒が好きですか？
Hi, ski this. I like it. Maybe osake ga ski this. Maybe.
カラオケが好きですか？
No, that's fine.
Hi, karaoke ga ski this. Be gone from me. All right, video 2, talking about what kind of TV. Suki, yeah, ski na terebi, ban, yeah, bangumi. Oh, the
Mhm.
evening program. Okay, terebi blah, 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 bangumi, terebi bangumi ni is that right? No,
Ni
suite
tsuite.
ni suite anasu anasu mouths
Yeah.
kanji.
Yeah, here's where they use the na with ski despite not mentioning it's a na adjective. And Bangumi's not necessarily an evening program,
Okay.
right?
Okay. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
is that linguistically what you're saying, but it just means it more broadly?
Yeah, like especially with like terebi, it's like just
Mhm.
television program.
Yeah. Okay. Show location. Yoshitsu classroom. Hojo Jinbutsu. Our characters are Nihon no Daigakusei Ryogakuse. Ryugakuse. Excuse me.
Ryu. Yeah, and Nihonjin no daigakusei.
Okay. Jin right there. That's Jin Kisaragi. That actually did. Go.
高橋さんは休みの日に何をしますか？
そうですね。テレビを見ます。
へえ、どんな番組が好きですか？
クイズ番組が好きです。リンさんは？
私はバラエティが好きです。
そうですか。
Somehow in my bones, if I asked someone like, "What do you like to watch?" and they told me quiz shows, I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust them for the life of me. I want them to say like Breaking Bad, not quiz show.
My family, when I go and have dinner with my family, they like watching Jeopardy as
Do they?
a family event of sorts.
I don't know. I don't know how America works. I don't know. I don't know what's normal.
It is exclusively Jeopardy. We don't like anything else. So
I feel like in my like I don't know when people watch Jeopardy. That hasn't really been a thing in my household growing up. So I'm like, people watch it at some point. I guess they watch it as a family. I didn't know. Going on here in this example, dona is used to ask the listener name one from a group which the noun after dona denotes. What kind of blank do blank blank like blank? Very helpful. Talk.
どんな番組が好きですか？クイズ番組が好きです。
どんな番組が好きですか？クイズ me?
yeah,
Hold on, let
Quiz
me.
Bangumi.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Quizu Bangumi ga somehow I wasn't thinking of. I don't know what I. Do you have anything to drop on to this one?
Yeah, I mean that first explanation was kind of weird. This is just showing that we can use donna, meaning like what kind,
Mm-hmm.
in this sort of a use case as well as before, which I don't remember what we were talking about when this was first introduced, but we can use it here, and that's what matters.
What kind of TV? Jeopardy, dog. I like Jeopardy. I would I would accept I like Jeopardy before I just broadly like quiz shows. Somehow that's not a trustworthy
Yeah,
person for me.
yeah, I feel that.
Okay. All right. Continuing. And refreshing and loading. Loading good. What type of show do you like? どんな番組? Huh? Like quiz show. Quiz 番組 ga. When separating out like written hiragana, and I know generally it would not be separated, but is there a particular convention to follow when it comes to where the particles should go? Should it concatenated alongside the word, if you would?
Like if you were to type out in,
Yeah.
or what do you mean?
Like, because I feel like my instinct, if I'm separating out like hiragana words for my own reference, I understand that
Uh-huh.
that's not even necessarily something. Um, but like I would put the ga on its own, and I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
I see it in different places just based on whoever's writing it, but I don't know if there's a general way that it should be done, if you would.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be up to your preference because this is not done, right? This is not how you write at all. So, just whatever works easiest for you.
Okay.
It's just like typing in Japanese, like the spaces are huge for some reason. So if you're having a ton of spaces in between everything, that just takes up more space, right? So
Mm.
like that's why when we were going through my exercises, I would usually keep the particle at the end of the word.
Okay.
But it really is just up to you because ultimately this is all just going to be either kanji or recognizable words, and you won't really need to space things out.
Okay. And just for like mental reference, if we had kanji in
Mhm.
this, would it pretty much be like kanji, then like trailing particle, kanji for this, bit, so on? Like only the
Yeah,
grammatical
pretty
parts would
much.
be? Okay.
Hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
question words don't usually have kanji. So those are kind of like they're kind of on their own. So it's like a lot of like hiragana sandwiched in between kanji, like alternating basically.
Okay. So we've got like the conjugation bits trailing along also.
Hmm.
Okay. Cool. Um, and then I don't remember if I said this. Kuizu ban. Is this repetition or is this new?
Repetition, yeah.
Let's go.
どんな番組が好きですか？
Dona bangumi wa ga, excuse me. Dona bangumi ga suki desu ka?
クイズ番組が好きです。
Kuizu bangumi ga suki desu. Use it in after my errors. Disgusting it. Right. Practice one.
どんな果物が好きですか？りんご、
Ringo ga suki desu.
はい。
りんごが好きです。音楽、
Ongaku ga suki desu ka? I feel like I'm missing something.
どんな
Dona.
どんな音楽が好きです
The donut
か？
music.
クラシックが好きです。
Urashiku ga suki desu. Unless you're a Madoka fan, in which case it's torture. Don't play that boy no classical music no more. He's had enough.
He's had enough. Let him be.
Why would you do it to him? All right. Our own word.
どんなスポーツが好きですか？
Let's just say Yaku ga suki desu. Maybe even
そうですか。
basketball. Maybe.
バスケットボール。
バスケットボール？
私には
え？
ボレーボールが好きです。
Oh, I don't think I knew that. Is that true?
I mean, I don't actively watch it. It's just I'm always hyped when I watch it. Thank you,
Okay.
Haikyuu.
Okay. I understand. All right. Back in.
And I am actually talking about like volleyball, not just anime
All right.
sports.
I didn't. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, but I mean, I do like it when they do it with the speed line. I like that. I wonder if what's what I said. What I would have. Yaku's on the mind today.
Yeah.
A teacher praises a student. Sensei ga gakusei o mainu?
Homeru.
Ugh. Homeru. Let me say the whole thing. Sensei ga gakusei o homeru. Basho, kitu, tojo jinbutsu.
Kyoshitsu.
Let me hear you say it one more time.
Kyoshitsu?
No.
For class. You just said Kyushitsu.
Oh, okay. I spoke over where you were correcting me. Sorry. Kyoshitsu. Tojo. Characters. Sensei. Yugakusei. Teacher and study.
はい。
わあ、アンナさんは絵が上手ですね。
ありがとうございます。私の家族はみんな漫画が好きです。姉はもっと絵が上手ですよ。
へえ、弟さんも上手ですか？
いいえ、弟はあまり上手じゃありません。
Little
そ
bro
うです
sucks.
か。
Savage.
So mean. It's the hands, man. It's just like the AI. They're hard to draw.
わあ、アンナさんは絵が上手ですね。
ありがとうございます。私の家族はみんな漫画が好きです。姉はもっと絵が上手ですよ。
へえ、弟さんも上手ですか？
いいえ、弟はあまり上手じゃありません。
そうですか。
Pull this. Dunk time. All right. Quick. Asan is very good at blank. But in this case, the blank comes first. Blank ga jozu de. Bad. Heta de. We're pronouncing the hair, right?
Yep.
Okay. They have to say.
絵が上手です。絵が下手です。
Air by itself is just picture, right? Like, is this distinct from drawing, or is that just how you would say it?
Yeah, it's kind of both.
Okay. That might be
And not kind of. It is both.
Okay. Is it just like it is both, and that's all there is to it? Or
Yeah,
there's stuff going
it's
on.
context.
Okay. Picture ga good at. Okay. Do you have bits for us here?
Yeah, I mean, like this kind of isn't like a new grammar point. It's just showing because this is the same thing that we did basically with ski and kirai.
Mhm.
We're just using different adjectives as verbs here.
Okay. And are there parameters on the adjectives that we do this with, or is it broad?
Yeah, that's a good question. You would not use this with adjectives in broad.
Okay.
Like in general, that's not like you can't just turn any sort of adjective into a verb like this. So it's kind of specific. Thankfully, the list isn't super exhaustive. And to be honest, like these four and extensions of these four are really the only ones I can immediately think of anyway. So
Okay. All right. Is that all there is for now?
yeah.
Okay. is your younger drawing? Ototo-san wa e ga yozu ka? Because you would still use san for younger brother? I somehow thought like
For yeah, because she's asking about the other person's younger
oh,
brother.
okay. So you would respect them. You would
Mhm.
respect their little brother. Your
Yeah,
little
because
brother
she's
is a
not
different.
saying my little brother.
Okay.
We would never respect him.
No, screw that kid. All right. Yeah, yes, he is. Hi. Jozu desu. No, he is not. Yeah, Jozu ja arimasu.
弟さんは絵が上手ですか？
Oh shoot! I was getting ready to respond to it, not repeat it. I'm sorry.
弟さんは絵が上手ですか？
Ototo-san wa e ga jozu desu ka?
はい、上手です。
はい、上手です。
いいえ、上手じゃありません。
いいえ、上手じゃありません。Jozu Chronicle. This is okay.
お姉さんはピアノが上手ですか？
Ooh. Oh, this is piano. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
That took me a second. One-san, piano ga yo really good at. Sister I don't have. Hi. 本当に上手です。
はい、とても上手です。
とても上手。
お兄
So
さんは絵
actually,
が上手ですか？
Yeah.
real quick, if you want to pause it.
Mhm.
Yeah, one note is just to be kind of careful with modesty with the Japanese.
Okay.
That's a pretty big thing. So unless you're speaking with someone you're really familiar with, yeah, you might just want to make sure that your response is a little humble. You know what I mean?
She's pretty
Where
good
so
at
like saying like hontoni would probably be a little just a tad immodest.
Mm.
IMO. That's all.
I didn't know if like the thought that you were talking about someone else would change that like modesty level or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you're talking about your own family.
Oh, okay. Family. That's like
Yeah,
that's just like
specifically in this case is because yeah, you're talking about your family.
okay. Interesting distinction culturally. Okay. Um.
お兄さんは絵が上手ですか？
Yeah. Well, 絵が上手じゃありません. Is that what I want?
And then we need the not very bit.
Amari. No. Ama by itself.
No, you had it.
Shoot. Okay.
いいえ、
It was also on the
あまり
screen.
上手じゃありません。
いいえ、あまり上手じゃありません。あまり。
お母さん、料理。
I'm asking her.
Mm-hmm.
お母さん. I want a wa, not a ga here.
Yep.
お母さんは料理が上手です。
はい。
お母さんは料理が上手ですか？はい、上手です。
Yeah. Every mama in the world cooking good. It's funny, just because we brought it up in like that other discussion. The soup that my friend was making the other day. She went to visit her mom and got soup pointers, and I was like, "All right, we're gonna revisit this. Mom, give me the strat this go
Nice.
around."
お父さんは歌が上手ですか？
Fresh there. Osan
think
wa.
we're answering. Did they
Okay.
mention?
I mean, I'm sure when I unpause it, I wanted the words on screen. I wanted my cake. I'm trying to think about my own opinions regarding my father singing. I think I'm gonna go with no. Sorry, pops. Yeah. Would I say Chi-Chi if I'm referring to him?
We wouldn't need to repeat it here,
Okay.
just for the sake of redundancy. Yeah.
Yeah. Uta ga. Yozu Jarima feels wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jozu ja arimasen.
That is right. I feel like in my mind, I'm like saying he doesn't have. Am I saying like it's a quality that he doesn't have, or is it just negative every time?
Well, I mean, like des is
Oh,
the normal form, right? And it's just the negative conjugation in this formal way of des is ja arimasen.
okay.
And yeah, you also wouldn't need to say uta because that's another bit that has already been included.
Okay.
お母さんはダンスが上手ですか？
Both of them. Hi. Jozu desu. Is that all I'd be doing?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. Bro, they draw a crowd when they quite good. Lesson 4, the final chapter. Talking about one's understanding of Japanese. That's an ancient sentence. Nihongo no I. Oh no. Yeah.
Rikaido.
Kaido. Kaido. Oh, yeah. Ni Tsuite. I was expecting
Right.
the word Nuzu to show up. Caught me off guard.
Yeah, I guess it's not explicitly mentioned in the sentence, to be
Okay.
fair.
Basho Kyoshitsu. Tojo Jinbutsu. Yugakusei.
うん。
リンさん、日本語のニュースがわかりますか？
はい、少しわかります。
Oh, that makes sense.
安野さんは？
私は全然わかりません。日本語は難しいですね。
そうですね。頑張りましょう。
はい。
Ganbarimashou. Wait, no. I only did this in English, didn't I? Didn't I?
日本語がわかります。
No, you wait for me. I was so interested in news, you see.
リンさん、日本語のニュースがわかりますか？
はい、少しわかります。安野さんは？
私は全然わかりません。日本語は難しいですね。
そうですね。頑張りましょう。
はい。
Ganbarimashou.
My buraza.
My burasa. All right. This time. Same as the previous examples. Also, the object of the verb wakarimasu is marked with ga, not o. There's 3. I'm gonna let him talk on the second and. Oh shoot, that's not even what I did, bro.
日本語がわかります。
Hongo ga wakarimasu. Let's backtrack. I'll let you say anything. F.
Yeah, this is just the verb to understand. So,
Wakarima.
Yeah, and another one of those instances where it might just be a little bit easier just to try and remember that wakaru uses ga as a particle.
What is happening? How do I even start? Yoku, well, much. Daitai, mostly or roughly. Koshi, a little. All these adverbs are put before verbs when they modify them. All the adverbs here, 100%. Not much. Oh, 0% on the understanding spectrum, I suppose.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Yeah. All the adverbs here, 0%. Need a negative for wakarimasen. Really interesting. I do follow. Riddle.
Yeah. Yeah, because like if you think back when we were using amari with adjectives, we would always need to like conjugate that in a negative way.
Mhm.
And the same concept applies when using it with verbs.
Okay. The binary of understanding. Let's let them talk a little.
よくわかります。だいたいわかります。少しわかります。あまりわかりません。全然わかりません。
Okay. We're almost at the end. Are you still in it to win it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay. Nihongo Nyuzu ga arimasu ka? Is this Nyuzu? I kind of said it off.
Yep. Use it.
Hi. Skoshi wakarimasu. I understand a little. Yeah, wakarimasen. No, I don't. Repetition.
日本語のニュースがわかりますか？
Nihongo no nyusu ga wakarimasu ka?
はい、少しわかります。
Hi. Skoshi wakarimasu.
いいえ、わかりません。
Yeah, wakarimasen. I do like the somewhat implicit bit here that it's like there's no universe where you're understanding all that news entirely right now. Let's be real.
This is just me tailoring my answer to someone who doesn't speak Japanese versus someone who does.
I'm not being humble. I really only just get a little bit. You read news articles as like reading practice, right?
Yeah, when I have the time, because that definitely takes a lot of sit down. Like
Yeah,
it'll probably take me
that's
like
dense.
1 or 2 hours to read like a whole 3-paragraph article. Not gonna lie.
Understandable. You gotta work with what you got. I don't think I have the tool to approach that at this moment. Maybe if we keep at it, get a little more Josie.
Maybe.
See. Practice one.
カタカナがわかりますか？
Goshi wakari. Is that what I want? Or well?
Nope.
はい、よくわかります。
Yoku wakari. I guess it was there. Now that I like if I look back at what was actually on
は
screen.
い、よくわかります。
Yoku. Okay.
はい、よくわかります。授業がわかりますか？
Yoga. What is that?
This is a weird question. This is like, do you understand the class?
Oh, I like if we understand the course material.
Yeah.
I was scared they're just gonna be like lie to me. Like mostly. Oh, it's on screen. I daitai ga wakarimasu. I forget. Is there a ga there?
There's not a ga.
Okay. Hi. Daitai.
Yeah, because the ga would follow the jugyo if we were to repeat that.
Okay.
はい、大体わかります。インドネシア語がわかりますか？
Are they gonna have a slide here?
Let's see. Indonesia ga arimasu ka?
Indonesia go ga wakarimasu ka?
Oh, I forgot to go. I guess they're just like, I'm confident we're looking at our data for our subscribers. We don't have any Indonesian folks. I just don't.
There's no way.
Yeah, zenzen wakarimasu? Wakarimasen? That be appropriate?
Wakarimasen.
Wakarimasen.
Yeah.
いいえ、全然わかりません。スペイン語、
Actually, hi, Spengo, wakarimasu.
We are asking the question.
Oh, I'm asking. Oh, shoot, I should learn to read any language. I will say, there's a thing that happens. Well, sometimes, and I have other viewers probably have a similar phenomenon. There will be Japanese somewhere on screen, on a page, whatever, and the part of your brain that's like, I can read languages will turn off, and you kind of have to force it back. To be like, at least try, give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm asking if
Yeah.
スペイン語がわかりますか?
はい。
スペイン語がわかりますか？いいえ、あまりわかりません。
Is that implying that she at one point was studying it? Who
The
knows?
lore is building up. She was the one who was really into Italian students as well, right?
Yeah.
What's going on in Europe?
That's right. Yeah, she likes them foreigners.
I see.
漢字がわかりますか？
少しわかりますか? 少し。
はい、少し。
サッカーのルールがわかりますか？
いえ、全然わかりません。I say this as someone who used to play soccer. I mean, I know you want to get that ball in there. Don't use your hands unless you're the goalie. But otherwise, what the heck? I don't know. I think I maybe know like 1/4 of a page of a rule book. I don't know what the cards do. I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh like that. All right. Homework. That'll do. That'll do. We did it.
Yay!
At like a hour 20 minutes or so. Not so bad. You have any closing thoughts, my friend?
Not for this day. We'll probably speak about this in a second, but this might be a good opportunity to actually take another half day to practice the past couple of days worth of stuff, since we're getting more familiar with different particle usages and
Okay.
just a lot of phrases, because what we'll be getting into afterwards will be pretty dense, and I just want to make sure we don't lose this
Okay.
immediately. So probably expect something like that for the next couple of days.
I will say for myself, I do think that like quick following up on the ideas built up on is important. I encourage this as it comes up.
So desu ne.
Right. But other than that, thank you again, my friends, for your listening and your viewership, and you have a wonderful night.
Hey, bye bye.
Bye bye.